Welcome to Zero Experience Required, and today on this episode of This Old Shed, we're going to be building shelves. We're actually going to be using doors to make them. Now I know what you're thinking. Doors don't have the strength to make vertical members of a shelf, but they do have the horizontal strength because they have 1x1s built into them. I know there's cardboards and void and everything inside. These 1x1s combined with this veneer should be more than enough strength to hold a good amount of weight pushing down on it. And that is the plan. So here's the scrap wood I've decided to use for this project. I'm going to have a 3-foot section of the shelving and a 27-inch section of the shelving. And this is just stuff I had laying around in the shed, and I'll probably never use because this is particle board, this is particle board, oh, this is plywood. Not very good. This tall one I'm actually going to cut into strips becomes the support for all these shelves. One trick is to use the metal piece at the end of a tape measure to score the wood so you know where you're cutting. I first start with cutting all of the ledges that are going to nail into the doors that the shelves are actually going to nail into. This will hold the whole system together. And I start cutting all the shelves to size, and I start cutting this plywood, and it is just a beast to cut. It will not cut. It gets caught on the riving knife, and I have no idea why. I wax it later, but it still gets caught up on the riving knife, even without a fence to get it caught. You want to measure out exactly where you want the shelves and mark them, otherwise you'll get confused later. So I start tacking in all the ledges. I use 3 nails on each side of it to get them firmly attached to the ends of the doors with that structural member running through. And I believe that's going to be more than strong enough to hold these. I considered gluing, but decided that it just would have been too much of a hassle considering how many of these ledges I have to attach. I used 2-inch nails, which was just enough not to puncture all the way through the door. I then use a framing nailer to attach the door to the frame of the shed, and then hammer in one that barely... The shed being not square has got me again. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a gap there. But it's still overlapping the plywood strips, so it should still be good. I later figured out that if I just move the right door a little bit forward, it will all square up. And so then I again use the finish nailer to attach all the shelves to the ledges. I make sure to force the doors together so that it's a nice solid attachment, and I just keep doing this. The top shelves are more for adding rigidity than actual storage, but they can still be used. I use my oscillating multi-tool to cut off the ledges that extend past the thinner door, making it so it's a nice flush cut. So a few small things that I did to add strength. I added this block. I also toe nailed them into the floor with the framing nailer. That just made it so they don't move at all. And here's a quick strength test. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this video helped. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Yes, they're strong.